Ladies and gentlemen,
Boys and girls.
Milk Dogs.
Back at it
Raw
again.
and unscripted.
Always unscripted.
Today I can't do this. Today we are talking about our teams, the state of the NFL, the trade deadline. Will Zach Wilson fuck Donna Kelsey? What else we got? Any tabloids we got, Trey?
Will Taylor Swift attend the game?
Oh, dear God. Find out more.
In Germany.
Dogs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, let's get into this then, Gage.
Yeah, so let me ask you right off the rip. How about that 2-5?
Oh, man. It's just been a rough one. Like, Green Bay, we've been struggling out here.
Yep.
Like, everybody's pointing the finger at everybody in Green Bay.
Firing your coaches.
Talking about fire. Honestly, for 2 years now, I've been wanting Joe Barry out of there. He just makes terrible decisions week in, week out. I mean, when you literally have one of your slowest people on defense covering the number one wide receiver on a go route, that doesn't make sense. Like, and then his excuses. Oh, that's his job. Yeah, I get it, bro. But, I just feel like Joe Barry is just holding back our defense.
Wow.
Because we got a ton of first round picks, ton of talent on our defense. We just traded away somebody. Rasul Douglas. We're gonna miss you, bub. But Matt LaFleur, dude. I got something to say to Matt LaFleur. I wish he would actually stop calling the game just like a bitch. Like, I don't understand why they do so many run play, like draws. They do like 2 draws in a row, and then they'll be like, oh, let's go for a fucking streak down the field. Or then then the next drive, we just do 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. We'll do like 2 screen passes in a row. Like, why don't we just open the playbook up right off the gate?
They got 5 plays, obviously.
I mean, that's the way it feels like in the first half. It literally feels like that in the first half. I mean, Jordan Love needs to get his downfield accuracy better.
Yeah, I mean, he looked so good the first few weeks, and then I don't know what happened. He can't really connect with Christian Watson at all.
Dude, Christian Watson's been pissing me off because every time he just
holding.
Yeah.
What?
If you're gonna
never heard of it.
You're gonna bitch. Go out and make a play. You're supposed to be a playmaker, dude. So that means you're supposed to fight through the defender to make the play. All right? Like, you can look all around the league and see other people fighting through the A.J. Brown on the Eagles. He fights through the defender to make the play. Like, literally.
Garrett Wilson. He's got the worst quarterback in the league, and he is just fighting to get that damn ball.
I mean, I don't even know if Zach Wilson's the worst quarterback anymore because of all these interchanging quarterbacks that we got so far. Like, I don't know what Green Bay's going to do. I just hope they do something because either we're going to have our worst record in the first time in 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we're going to have to make a little bit of a turnaround, get about 6-7 wins in.
Maybe you're taking for a certain Caleb guy.
Well, you don't want Caleb Williams. I don't think Caleb Williams is going to translate into the NFL.
Yeah, probably not.
But, that's enough of my team. What are you saying about the Chargers over there? Your team.
We got similar problems. Our defense, it's not really working out. We have all the talent. We've got a really good roster. We really do. Like, we have so much money into it.
Highest paid.
Yeah. Like, we have such a good roster. Yet, our head coach, who's a defensive guru, has been making terrible defensive calls. Like, for instance, against the Chiefs, we gave Travis Kelce like 10 yards to work with every time. We were never playing man-to-man on him, ever.
Yeah.
which I know it's hard to because the dude like makes his own routes half the time, but like it's just not been good at all. I mean, last week Joey Bosa finally did something. I think he's still got to go. I'm not a fan of him. I think Tui Pelotu is probably going to take his job. I think we'll keep Khalil Mack, which I know a lot of people will be upset about me saying Joey Bosa is going to go. But, I mean, last week he made some good plays. But, again, rookie quarterback. We're so good at beating rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, he was undrafted, too, you know. So, like,
yeah.
D2, he's not used to some pressure like that, obviously.
Definitely not. Our offense, it's fine. It's really not that bad. Herbert's been, like, kind of hit or miss. Last week, he was really good. Against the Chiefs, he missed some throws that are night and day easy for him last year. This year, it's like he's got to try so much harder to get the ball to him.
I mean, to be honest, your team, your offense, without Austin Eckler, you guys really are just a shell of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, our run game's non-existent without Eckler. But whenever Eckler's there, somehow Joshua Kelly's like, I'm the guy.
Yeah, I can run the ball now.
Oh my God, I've unlocked my potential.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I mean, that's all around the league. We just seen Josh McDaniels get fired. He was an offensive coordinator. So this is his second time being a head coach now. He shit the bed in Denver. And then he went back to the Patriots. Won a couple more rings. Then they're like, oh, the Raiders like, hey, let's try to make a call. Shit the bed in Vegas.
Now he's fired.
Yeah.
Now he's working at Pizza Hut.
And I just feel like there's a lot of coordinators out there. Like Matt LaFleur was an offensive guru, down in Tennessee. They're like, let's pull him up here. And I feel
like it's just not translating as well as they want it to.
I mean, and I get it. That's where you're trying to get head coaches from. Like you got Kyle Shanahan, right? He's out here playing. He's out here making a good team with a shitty ass Brock Purdy.
He's a different level though.
I know.
He's really good.
Kyle Shanahan's a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
Like everybody's out here looking for like an Andy Reid type, like Nick Sirianni. He's solid head coach.
Solid. Mike McDaniels. Solid.
Yeah.
Like Brandon Staley though, not the answer for us. Kellen Moore, I'm actually a big fan of Kellen Moore. I'll be honest. I think he's definitely changed our offense. Obviously, we don't like barely winning these games that we do win by like 1 point. But, I mean, I think he's made a lot of really good play calls. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. But
Mike Williams, please come back.
Yeah. Dude.
But that's enough about our teams, though. I mean, state of the NFL. What are you thinking right now?
I mean, the NFL, it's just getting more and more profits every day. I mean, it's just going up and up. They're talking about expanding into London or into Europe.
Pretty cool.
They've already talked about having a London Super Bowl. Like in, I think like next 5 or 6 years. But, the NFL is always trying to expand, trying to get money.
Yeah, I mean, you think they're gonna ban the tush push?
I don't think so. I mean, if you ban the tush push, you gotta ban like all the running backs, like when they get stopped, and then all the linemen go push them.
It's the same thing.
It is literally the same thing.
The only difference is the QB doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought about that. Like, it's literally just the QB
getting pushed in.
Just getting pushed. I mean, literally, it's just the QB. Push. It's just literally the QB sneak, and then they're like, well, when running backs are getting stopped down the field, why can't? I mean, they don't get called for it. We might as well just do it right out the gate then.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to have your whole line's got to be, involved in it. It's not just like because, they're just pushing on Jalen Hurts. It's working. I mean, we seen him fumble last week. It's not foolproof.
It's like 99% over there for the Eagles, though. They've just got it down. But it's definitely not a pretty play. It's definitely not pretty. Bodies flying all over the floor. I'm trying to think who did it. I don't remember. I think it was this past weekend. Someone was tush pushing.
Okay.
And the dude jumped over and yanked the quarterback out. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
He literally jumped over the line and pulled him out. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what game it was. It happened, though. I watched it.
Oh,
That was cool.
that's pretty cool. You know, that's a way to stop it.
Yeah, just have the ability to jump over an entire line.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're going to ban it.
No, I don't.
If they do, it's a dumb call.
It's just a good topic point, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people were talking about it.
Yeah. What about I mean, what are you thinking on the whole Taylor Swift, dude? Like Travis
I'm over
Kelce, you're over it?
I love Taylor
This
Swift.
is a Swiftie.
I love
This
Taylor
is a Swiftie
Swift.
saying he's over
I
it,
love
guys.
her 1989 Taylor's version. Been blaring it all week. I'm glad she's going and doing her own stuff because that's what she should be doing. You know, that's what her thing is, not football. It's cool that she's going. It's cool that she's supporting her boyfriend. If they're labeling it, I don't know. I don't really care. It's not my business.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I haven't been a fan this whole time. Like, I mean, even this weekend, I don't know if I told you, like the Green Bay game, they had Jonathan Owen on our team. He's a safety.
Yeah, they had Simone Biles.
Simone Biles. I'm like,
They showed her one time.
I'm like, why?
No, that's different.
No, I mean, they would have never shown her. They would have never shown her before.
No, I mean she's literally like the best gymnast, right?
Yeah.
She got Olympic gold medals, something that 99% of people will never achieve. That's better than a musician, in my opinion. But they barely showed her, and they probably wouldn't have showed her, like you said.
Yeah, they never would have. I mean, yeah, but everybody's like, why is Taylor Swift get shown all the time? Why is Taylor Swift? Why is Brittany Mahomes getting shown all the time? She's nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're saying.
Because the Chiefs is obviously America's team. Because they just keep winning.
Yeah, we moved America's team from Dallas up to Kansas City.
Dude, I mean, every game you watch, like Mahomes is getting the inside scoop every game. He's looking at the refs like, what the heck? Call this. No, that guy did this. He's pointing at him. Yeah. Like the refs are walking up to him instead of Andy Reid telling him what happened.
Yeah.
That's the Patrick Mahomes show every Chiefs game, and I'm tired of it.
Dude, I mean, all of America's tired of it. Like, I'm glad the game's in Germany, so we ain't got to see American fans getting upset.
I am excited to see the Dolphins, though. Please beat them, please.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. You know.
But speaking of the Chiefs, I guess Kelce, Travis, he said that, or he didn't say, but he was trademarking a bunch of stuff. He is having a cereal made. You see that?
No.
Kelce Crunch. He's having a cereal made. He's having...
this is what Taylor Swift did.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift did this.
Action figures.
I mean, he's on like every other commercial.
Yeah. Mr. Pfizer.
Mr. Pfizer. He's, what is it? Mahomes and Maato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Campbell's Chunky Soup.
Yeah. I mean, dude.
Sean McVay wasn't good enough for him.
Like, dude, I mean, I appreciate their podcast, the New Heights. I'm a big fan of Jason Kelce. I always love, linemen. I was a lineman when I played football. So, linemen are awesome.
I mean, it makes sense that, they've both been in the leagues for over a decade now.
Yeah.
It makes sense that they want to, keep getting the money, getting the sponsorships, doing all the brand deals, so they can, never have to do anything again. Neither can their kids' kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense. But at the same time, I feel like it's just getting shoved down our throats so hard.
Well, I mean, yeah. And that's how normally it is. But, even in the games, though, before Taylor Swift got there, right? Yeah. They never really went to Kelce on the sideline. It was more Mahomes and Andy Reid and just players, you know what I'm saying, that were making plays.
Always players.
Now it literally they go down there, see a play. What's Taylor Swift doing up there in the press box?
Let's show them.
No one cares.
God, against the Chargers, dude, the stupid secret handshake. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude.
I cannot believe they showed that.
Well, I mean, you knew they were going to show it.
Who cares? It was cool at first, one game, a few times. Sure.
Yeah. Dude, but when she's getting shown 7-8 times throughout a game, it's just annoying. No one wants to see that. You literally go to watch the sports.
It's like the NFL, oh my gosh, the ratings are up right now. You just got to keep doing whatever's working.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, it's all about the money at the end of the day.
I mean, it is entertainment. That's what football really is.
Yeah.
After the college level, it stops being a sport. It turns into it's still a sport, but it's just more like a job, and they're there to entertain the fans.
That's debatable anymore too. because college players are getting paid. So now that's becoming more.
Yeah.
I mean, you
the
see Caleb Williams.
thing. He's like, oh, I want ownership in the team. I don't want to go to the NFL for a bad team because I make all these incentives.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, yeah. Caleb Williams is all over. Like when you watch Saturday, he's literally all over. Like Wendy's commercials, freaking the Heisman, the Nissan Heisman stuff. Like
at the same point, like I said with Kelsey, you can't hate on him trying to get the bag. But at the same time, like,
just gets annoying.
God, it's so annoying. It makes you not want to root for him.
Yeah. I mean, I just, speaking of Caleb Williams, I don't think, I've been watching him the last couple weeks, and
I've never watched him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching him.
Clips, but
he just hasn't looked good. Like he just doesn't really know how to read a defense. He just throws the ball deep downfield like Kyler Murray does in the NFL. Like
I love Kyler Murray.
Dude, literally, that's what.
Please come back.
Every time I watch him, it's literally just Kyler Murray. Just a college version of Kyler Murray. And you know what's crazy about that? Kyler Murray's head coach was Lincoln Riley. He moved to USC. Caleb Williams' head coach is Lincoln Riley.
Nice.
So.
Same person.
Same person. Coaching the same person.
While playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. I don't know if Caleb Williams plays Call of Duty. He might, but.
Only if he's getting ad reads for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that's kind of like the state of the game right now. Our thoughts on our teams. Is there anything else you want to add in there?
No, I mean, just a little bit of the trade deadline. I mean, we've seen.
Oh yeah, trade deadline for sure.
I mean, we've seen the Commanders. Obviously, I thought they were doing okay, and they're just like, we're giving up.
Yeah, I mean, really, ignore the hater. Sam Howell has honestly looked pretty respectable out there. Like last week, he looked his best. I'm pretty sure he played his best last week against the Eagles. And the kid's still young. Like he can definitely grow into being like the franchise QB.
I think he's too small. That's literally why I say he's not that guy. I just think he's too small. Too small of a person. Like, I mean, he's been taking a lot of hits. I mean, he's been sacked the most in the league.
Oh,
I
yeah.
give him that. I give him he's strong. He's strong. He's a strong dude because he's been sacked the most. He's on pace to almost hit 100 sacked.
Poor guy.
Getting
really.
sacked 100 times.
He's gonna be 22 at CT.
Your your boy Derek Carr, his brother David Carr was he holds the record for the most sacks, 76, and Sam Howell's on the way to break that, blow it out the water.
Derek Carr's on his way too. Every time I watch them, motherfucker, he's getting sacked like 3 times a game.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of sacks this year. I mean,
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. I mean, that's why he got hurt. Him and Sam Howell were on the pace together.
I mean,
to pass
usually
it.
Daniel's like the guy to take him though, because he's a big dude.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's a new era quarterback. Trust me, because it's just not the same as when I was growing up watching this stuff.
yeah,
You've only been watching for a year and a half now, 2 years basically.
I mean, I watched growing up and stuff, but
Yeah.
like not as serious as I am now.
Yeah, you never really paid that, like that much attention to it. You were just like, yay,
Yeah, go Colts because my dad likes them.
yeah, but but speaking on the trade deadline, we've seen the Commanders trade away Chase Young to the 49ers, which for a 3rd round pick, get the fuck out of here.
How are they paying him?
How in the fuck?
Oh,
did
I
no
know
one
why.
else-
Because Brock Purdy lives in a 2-bedroom apartment with a roommate. That's why.
I mean, 7th round pick. He's not going to get paid till his
I know.
4th year in.
And he won't get paid either. He'll be backup after this. Like, if they ever move on from Purdy, he'll be a backup anywhere else.
Dude,
Mark
hey,
my words.
that's a question. Do you think trading away Trey Lance was too soon? Because I mean,
I feel like they didn't give him a chance.
Purdy has been looking pretty shitty. He's
Purdy bad?
yeah, Purdy shitty.
I think if his whole team is not healthy around him, like if Debo's out again, oh my God, this is a bye week, but if Debo's out again, don't play Purdy in your
Definitely
fantasy
don't
game.
start him on a bye week.
Yeah. But Purdy just every time Debo's not out there, really weird because you would think the other guys would excel more.
Yeah,
But like one guy's out, he's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do anymore.
and then he gets hit one time, and he's just like, dude, I ain't getting hit again. I'm just slinging this thing
Yeah.
down the field. I don't care if it gets picked or not.
just weird that every game Debo's been out, he's played like trash. I think they lost every game he's been out too.
They've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not even like they're close games are losing. Like the Bengals just put it on them by 14.
Dude,
I
the
think.
Bengals were boat racing them the whole game.
Yeah, it was. It's been pretty shitty out there in San Francisco. I mean, and now they just added another piece to their defense. So I mean, obviously they were scared. They're like, dude, we got to do something because obviously our offense can't keep up with McCaffrey.
Right. And I mean, with the 49ers, we all know that when next year comes, this team is going to be completely different. There's no way they're going to be able to pay all these big names. I don't know when all their contracts come up, but I'm sure like next year they're going to be like, oh, we got to really trade away all these guys because we can't pay them.
I mean, yeah, I mean they just paid Nick Bosa during this offseason
A ton of money.
Dude, I think 2 years ago they paid Debo and Trent Williams, their left tackle.
Yeah.
So like you got Fred Warner coming up. You got Brock Purdy eventually. You got Christian McCaffrey coming up. You got Ayuk, Chase Young. I'm pretty sure Chase Young's on his last year on his deal. Like,
wow.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you got all these people coming up that you're going to have to pay, but you've already paid 3 people big money.
They can't keep it up for sure.
I mean, not with the salary cap.
They're going for that ring for sure. That's what they're doing.
I mean, yeah, they're saying this year or never. Like this year or many years from now, because there's no way. I mean, unless somehow Kyle Shanahan could like whisper in all their ears to be like, hey, look, just take all these veteran minimums,
pay cut, and,
all these veteran minimums,
we'll win rings forever.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they win a ring. A lot of them will probably take pay cuts just to stay on the team. I mean, you got George Kittle coming up. We didn't even talk about George Kittle coming up. Like, God, you got all these people coming up.
They've got such a stacked, like they might be like the most stacked roster.
Oh, for sure. And especially adding Chase Young. It's just not even fair. I mean, they just paid Hargrave. They just got him from the Eagles this offseason.
Jesus.
Dude, that's incredible how much money they're just spending right now if you just go and look at their cap salary.
All these amazing, talented players with a slightly above average quarterback.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I mean, I don't even know if he's slightly above average anymore because he's been looking rough these last 2 weeks for sure.
Do you know who else been looking rough?
Who?
The guy they got rid of. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, dude. I never thought Jimmy was that good.
I didn't either, but this past Monday game, oh my gosh.
Dude, he didn't I thought it was weird. Like everybody thought he was going to be good because how mad Bill Belichick was when the Patriots got rid of him, when they traded him to the 49ers for like a 5th or 6th round pick because he was a backup there for 3 years or whatever. And then he went out there and started in San Francisco, won 6 games in a row.
Only because Trey Lance.
They paid him a big contract.
Was that during the Trey Lance draft when he got hurt?
No.
Was that when he got hurt? Was that after, before?
That was
Trey Lance got hurt last year, right? And then Garoppolo started for like majority of the season.
Yeah, I mean he was on a 6-year contract, so this is his 4th year on that contract.
Probably
because they traded him. So yeah, I don't know. And I mean, we all thought the Titans were going to purge, but they didn't. They didn't trade nobody. There really wasn't that many trades.
No, I mean the only ones that are like fantasy relevant. Donovan Peoples-Jones went to the Lions. I don't know if you saw that. So that could like who's that other guy that's their wide receiver over there at the Lions that just came
Jamison Williams.
Yeah, his production might see a turn because
I mean Josh Reynolds obviously is going down there.
Yeah.
He's going. I mean he was a 3rd already.
Yeah. They wouldn't trade for him if they weren't going to use him. So
yeah.
Who else got traded? Oh, obviously Dobbs.
Yeah,
I think that's the only offensive players. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest were defense.
Yeah, because the Commanders traded Montrezl Sweat to the Bears for a 2nd round pick. So you got they lost 2 stud players for a 2nd and a 3rd round pick. That is incredible.
They better get something.
I don't understand.
There better be some good players.
I mean, unless both of them needed paid. Like, I mean, obviously Chase Young's on his last year.
Yeah.
But I mean,
obviously they're trying to rebuild or something. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. They're 3-4. they're not like out of the race really.
I think they're 3-5. Right.
They're not out of their bye.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So they're 3-5. They're technically not out of the race. I mean, because the Viking, Kirk Cousins just got hurt, so they could just lose out.
It's really anyone's ball game right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the only
for the
people
wild card.
Yeah, for the wild card, anyone's ball game.
Yeah.
For the most part, except for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Or the Giants. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so much going on. I just don't know. Like, why you would trade them.
I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sad to see the 49ers just destroy offenses now. They already were.
Yeah. The Cowboys fans seen that trade and they were like, no. I could just see it now. They were probably all crying.
I think if the Cowboys want to do anything to their team, I think they need a more elite wide receiver too. I think that would be like that, or a running back. Like they got rid of Zeke, but I think they need a bigger running back. I don't believe in Pollard at all. Really, I really don't like Pollard.
That's another thing with like we said about the coaches. Like some people are just second string backs.
Yeah,
Josh Kelly,
second string back. I think Madison, second string back.
Madison,
James Cook, second string back.
Yeah,
like they need a big guy to be like the red zone back, or like they're like 3 yards away from a first down, right? Put them in there, just barrel through them.
Yeah,
and a lot of these teams don't have that guy.
Yeah,
like
I mean, we thought AJ Dillon was that guy, and he just dances. I mean, here recently, he's been
playing good.
He's been playing good.
It's
these
like
last
what Josh Kelly does whenever Eckler's there. Whenever Jones is there, Dillon pops off.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when AJ Dillon's the guy, he's like,
it's like, I don't know how to do it anymore, guys.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Take the ball back.
I gotta go out here and farm.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, but I think that's it. I think that's all we got, guys.
Yeah. This has been an experimental video.
Yeah.
If you guys kind of like this laid back style of us just talking, hanging out, not really like, doing our usual stuff, let us know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, we're not talking mostly about fantasy in this, we're just talking
about just the sport,
Yeah, just enjoying the sport for what it is, what our teams can do better.
Yeah.
And what they're doing bad at,
And if you guys made it this far, I know we're about 30 minutes in here. We're basically benching ins and outs as of right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much out. This is in, that's out.
I mean, ins and outs wasn't that bad. The problem is, it was too hard for us to make a lot of times. Like, I feel like we were kind of struggling to make the video a lot of time. We were like the last second doing it.
Yeah, there was and then there was just too much misled information, like, with Zach Evans, right? And then Darrell Henderson getting put on the practice squad, and then we're telling you guys to bench him, and then
we look like a dumbass whenever we didn't know.
Yeah, because then like on Saturday they're like, "Oh, we're bringing him back in off the practice squad," and you're like,
they did last week too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just put him back on the practice squad this week. Like, why? I don't understand why teams do that. I did find out though that you can only be put back on the practice squad 3 times.
Yep, and then you have to sign him.
You either have to sign him or you got to leave him.
Yep.
So
I know about that one.
Yeah. That's a. So I mean, either this time they're gonna either bring Darrell Henderson off and sign him, or they're gonna leave him on the practice squad when they put him like next week.
Probably sign him.
I mean, he's their lead back. He was leading. He led. I don't understand why Zach Evans ain't getting a shot, but oh well.
Sean McVay's got his ways,
Yeah, I mean, they're playing us this weekend. We can't stop the run.
Might as well throw Zach Evans out there, huh?
Might as well just throw them all out there. I wouldn't even throw the ball one time.
Kyron Williams will be back soon, right?
I mean, he's on IR 4 weeks, so.
I think this is 4th week, right?
This is his 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, he probably won't be back this week. Maybe next week.
Yeah. But like we said, guys, I mean, if you guys have any information or any
information
out there, on what the Rams are doing out there in LA.
Find Jimmy G
Yeah.
because Aiden O'Connell is starting this week. What did he
Yeah.
do to him? Aiden O'Connell murdered Jimmy Garoppolo. Find out more next week on Milk Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah, that's the video, guys.